Hello, and good evening. So, time to continue on with the Hanging Gardens that are clearly taking place in Colorado, as you do, but oh well. Now, as far as stuff that's changed, I've actually gone away from the whole, gone away from the whole uniformity thing. I've actually gone and redone a lot of these to kind of just cover a better general mix of stuff. Probably the most notable thing is I've gone and put Field Alchemy in place of a bunch of random skills, which should help out a little bit. Also, Crossback is the last one using a knife. I actually had April switch back to it, since she's kind of just all in for nuking at this point, so we'll go on from there. Again, seems like weird mix, but such is life. So, we got our 7. Actually have everyone in this time. That's worrying. But yeah, no, this is the map that's always kind of been a bit of an issue. Because, yeah, it's a little bit chaotic. So yeah, especially the no-skill run was, it was a doozy here. So alright, so you got those ones immediately preventing any kind of passage forward. I believe they've got 2 healing elements, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Got lightning. Actually, it might not be as much of an issue. Yeah, no. Okay, it won't be as much of an issue because, okay, the reason I'm thinking about the healing elements here, in base game, a lot of the, like the, whatchamacallits, not you, though, it's actually a pretty cool setup you've got going on there. Well, you've actually even got a crafted sword, though you have that in the wrong angle. So, an angle, not really. You have them backwards is what I'm trying to say here. It'd be nice to get that scout helm, though. Anyhow, moving on. So yeah, a few of the fencers and stuff could potentially spawn in with divine stuff, which could just make this into an absolute slog, which is not great for anyone. Alright, so we'll have April move forward, smackify this thing. Oh, okay, not ideal, but if they don't have healing, then we're all good. So he's gonna go for decoy. Ow, crap, that coffee's hot. Alright. Next up, let's have Crossback do his knife thing. Good enough. Because yeah, as far as melee goes, the knife is just flat out better. But yeah, no, as far as mage bonus, it definitely goes to the staff. Can you drop a heal? No, you can't. Actually, there's not really a whole lot you can do, period, so let's just have you go over here. Plug up this little gap, hopefully. Not perfect, but it'll do. So, random funny story. You know, a lot of times when people are going into parenting for the first time or whatever else, they hear a lot of scary stories like, oh, you know, that those kids are gonna be so tricky. You're gonna have to always be on the lookout for stuff. And while yes, that's true, it doesn't always come up how funny that can potentially be. So this morning, I'm gonna get up, feed the kiddo. His wife ordered to give her some cereal and milk and a fruit, so I was like, okay, we'll swap it out for that instead this time. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of these decoys. Bummer. So we go ahead and do that. You know, it's all well and good. She knows that she's gonna end up getting the fruit as soon as she's done with the cereal. So, pretty normal day up to that point. Stuff's going alright. Suddenly, there's like 30 of them that just seem to disappear almost immediately. You know, it seems strange, but she's eaten fast before, you know, not really too curious about that. Cat, why on earth are you going after this chair so much? Anyhow. So, you know, not wondering too much. I'm looking around her chair. I'm only seeing a couple things that are just dropped. They weren't even intentionally thrown, so all in all, this seems like a pretty successful breakfast. Thinking all is well and good, right? So later on, there's a bit of an... Oh, dear God, that guy really hurts. Or that girl. Oh, and you want to go for double with that? Yeah, no thanks. Forget the dragons. That is terrifying. So, I'm thinking, okay, this is, Oh, hello. Okay, please miss everyone, thank you. So these guys have damage for days, that's for sure. So anyway, later on, there's a bit of an unimaginable stench going on. Oh, that sucks. Okay, might be losing cross back here because they're suddenly completely taken away. Do I stop them or do I charm them? I think charm. Okay, so, back to what I was trying to get at here. So I'm thinking, you know, it's all good. So there's a stench. The stench that only can possibly come from a full diaper. So, you know, pretty normal stuff. So I go and start changing and everything else. And suddenly there's just this pile that can only be described as just a mix between just diarrhea and Cheerios. Because apparently she had gone and just shoved like half her breakfast in the diaper. Which, like, I know it's gross, but holy crap. This is like one of those, honestly, I'm just more impressed than I'm actually bothered by this. Because this is absolutely hilarious. But, any dang ways. Just had to respect that one. It's like she knew. She knew if she snuck away that breakfast, she could get to her dessert faster. And she pulled it off. Also, okay, that was almost crossback dead. Problem is, we can't really get any reasonable damage in here without stalling them for a little bit. I'm entirely on the back foot here. Oh, we can hurt some of them a little bit, like that one. I don't know what a lot of them are up to, but anyhow. Actually, one thing that I should mention, I cannot believe it took me this long to mention it, we're actually up to 3 people actually doing tactics over stuff now. You know, that's acceptable. He has to sacrifice his own health to make that happen. It's okay, they've got very limited healing. But anyway, so we're up to the 3 now. So there's a Mr. Bob Cramhole, or Cramoli, I'm actually not sure which one it would be. I think it is Cramhole, who's actually started a One Vision run, on top of Kane, who's been doing the original and also the remake. Although I think he's doing the remake in his own time, just kind of comparing the two back and forth or something. I haven't had a chance to finish catching up on that, but yeah, good stuff. So there's more people doing this whole thing now. So that's something. That one would be ideal, but we can't target them. I think we need to do a little bit of healing here. Except you can't. Alright. Actually, you can get a snipe up here. Good. It's something. As long as there's some damage going out, it's all good. Because, yeah, their healing is going to run out, and at that point we'll be able to start finishing off dudes. Probably should have activated speed stars on those two. Oh, fantastic. Oh, that is fantastic. Absolutely beautiful. Thanks, Virtuous, for being amazing. You're just single-handedly showing up and twisting fights in the other direction. Beautiful. I think that might be my favorite ability in the game right now. In fact... Oh, you poor bastards. Fight for our amusement. Yes! Perfect. Absolutely perfect. April here. And go for a little bit of this action. I think I'm going to back them up and get Steve up front here. Just because Steve's got the most damage potential, counter crit and that sort of thing. So it's better not to physically hit that dragon there. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, I think we got this. With 2 moves, I think we got this. Alright. Need a top off. Probably April. Okie doke. Mr. Vin, how would you like to do absolutely no damage? Okay, let's have you move over here. Actually, no, here might be a better spot because you should still be able to make this shot. Good job. I still think I must have modded something wrong when it came to Vin there. I really must have done something wrong because his stats are kind of scary low. But he's still doing it, so. Okay. Congratulations, that was kind of worthless. These guys will continue doing their thing. This one's asleep. And try it. Eh. Worth a go. You know what? It was worth a shot. Didn't pay off. Those things get only 1 extra range, I believe. I want to say it's some percentage of extra range that they get whenever they fire something. With exception to siege bows, those are locked at their range. Presumably they just fall off usefulness after that, and that's why they just don't use them that way. You dick. How dare you hit that 25%. Okay. Off one of those. Well, that guy's still charmed, so works out fine. Let's have you hover on down here. As long as we can get one of them going, that would really speed stuff up here. Sorry about the cough. Usual excuse of I could not stop it there. Okay, good. They're still bewitched. We're gonna move you back here. Now, was there a door that needed to be opened on this one? I know on that last map I ended up missing the door. Felt kind of dumb for that. But, yeah, we have that one over there. I think I'm going to send somebody over there, see if that ends up actually helping out. Alright. Smackinate this one. Alright. It's fine, get a few extra points for you. You need to patch up Steve. Can't exactly consider being the murder god here if he's knocked out, so there's that. So one of the reasons that I ended up picking up... Oh. Okay, well, it could have been worse. That seems about perfect. So one of the reasons I ended up picking up Field Alchemy on so many is we have a few of the Blessing Stones around. Forget which one's which. The upgraded Blessing Stones. So those ones, instead of evacuating, they end up doing the same thing as the relay ability the fencers get. Ah, dang it. That's no good. At least I got the shield off him. But at any rate... oh, and they get a stun. Perfect. Or a shackle, rather. Whereabouts of finishing? My poison? Yeah, okay, so that dragon's done for. Anyway, so what I was getting at here is in case Steve gets knocked out, there's a backup plan. Because obviously that's going to end up getting more and more likely as time progresses here. Especially if we have anybody that goes down, and, well, obviously there's no other ability to relay. So, that might end up just being a thing that happens. Alright, so they can't do anything, they're just going to slowly pass out. Which is good. One thing though, I will definitely be collecting the drops from these guys if it's at all possible. Okay. Pelting him. What can you do? Probably go after this guy. Putting him into a bit of a suboptimal position, but... Oh. Okay guys, I'm up. Oh. Sorry, Ben. Alright. That really sucks, but oh well. Right now my focus is just getting them down one at a time. And I really, really, really want that one gone. Dickory. Reparied. Feels weird having Repari as the weak character now, because the game that he's based on had a ridiculously amazing fan mod done, and in that fan mod he's actually one of the strongest characters now, arguably the strongest under certain circumstances. It's like his whole thing before was, I mean, it's basically a kind of survival roguelike kind of situation. And the thing with the original was that he was just a guy that ate just retardedly fast. Just like everybody else, they needed to maybe eat. I should probably explain, there's like 40 floors, so everyone would need to eat like maybe once a floor or whatever else, and have a pretty reasonable chance of continuing on. Also, hell yes, that was amazing. Okay, that sucked. But at least they keep critting with that first one, and that dick just stole my bag. Come on, man. Those are actually useful now. Please stop stealing my stuff. Get bent. There we go. Drop another bag. Hopefully somebody can collect it. Anyhow. So, yeah, they just kept needing to eat over and over and over, with their main benefit being that they were better at hitting stuff. They had innate armor on them. So while everybody else would basically get hit and the armor would get damaged, and then they'd have to take it off and fix it and everything else, his was just built in, unless he got hit by something that melted it, in which case it was a pain to actually fix, but not really what I wanted. I was hoping to get a scout helm, but such is life. She might be able to finish off this one. Seems more worth it. Just courtesy of that armor. What can you do? So, at any rate, his problem was, you know, even though he could potentially take more hits, he didn't really have the health to back up his high armor, so he would end up having to sit and wait and recover more than anybody else, because basically he would recover really slowly, and even though he took less damage, he had less health, so it was this whole awkward situation where he literally was just screwed out of his main benefit. And so it just became a joke that he was the worst character. Like, he talked like an idiot, he acted like an idiot, and his whole thing was just kind of idiotic, really. So, at any rate, then they remade him for the mod, and they're like, no, his whole class as a warrior, he's supposed to just be better at fighting stuff. Oh, crap. There goes Mosquito again. They're already dead, dude. What is your problem? Sir Bjarni. Dick. Okay. And I'm pretty sure we've got this at this point, but Yeah, just smack with that. That's what I mean about speccing April into just nuking stuff. It's kind of ridiculous at this point. And I want her to go up and potentially convince those two to join our side. Oh yeah, but anyway, so to finish my little rant there. So when they changed him, they basically made him hit stuff twice as hard. He ends up attacking twice for every movement he takes. The guy's just tougher and faster and eats less, and it's like this joke character suddenly became amazing. Which makes sense considering the archetypes that they put in place. I mean, they basically said, okay, you know, here's this guy, they're marked as the warrior guy, and it's like, okay. So basically everybody else can seemingly fight better than he can now? Like equal to or better? Because yeah, again with the in-base game thing, in-base game, his whole low health thing meant that he basically, yeah, could never sit and stand and fight in place. He always had to be either running away or plowing through stuff, so it was less than ideal, I guess is the main takeaway there. Alrighty. What else is new? Oh yeah, kitten news. I haven't mentioned those in a while. So yeah, the kittens are all kind of grown up now. It only took a few weeks, but they're already pretty much able to take care of themselves. Like, they're already eating, they're already using a litter box. They literally just teach that to themselves. It's kind of nuts. You know what? I think I'm just gonna have you go collect this card. No sense in having him go into a dangerous spot. But yeah, it's just kind of mind blowing, really, how quickly they end up teaching themselves. Wait a sec. So yeah, at this point they're just like these two little fuzzballs that every time you go to the bathroom they end up trying to crawl all over you. They sit on your shoulder, it's kind of friggin' adorable. So that guy is still killing himself to keep everybody else alive. It'd be kind of cool if clerics had to do that. But guess what? You guys are about to be our friends. Who is ready to get friendly? You guys. Alright. Goodbye. Really wish you would have dropped in a loot bag, but oh well. These guys are unconscious, which is surprisingly not as much of a detriment to them being a threat as you'd think. And do stuff for now. I mean, that guy's lying face down in the water. You'd think that would do damage over time to him. Alright. But you guys like to be friends. Wait, what? Do I not have Virtuous on him? On Toots? Why do I not have Virtuous on Toots? It's virtually unacceptable. Right. 18... yeah, I mean, it's something. At least wake them up, I guess. Let's get this one evacuated. Yeah, sorry, Ben. We're gonna have to get Cross back over there evacuated as well. Nice. If you're wondering what that little pause is, where they stop and they take a look at that particular unit for a sec, that's basically just them failing their resist check, more or less, on the ability. Hang on, let's put it straight. Yeah, that's just regular charmed. But yeah, they have a chance to shake it off each time that it rolls on them, and in that case, they didn't. It actually can completely fall off of them from the very first attempt, or from the very first turn, rather. Which is a little bit annoying. That's what makes Bewitch a little bit of an unreliable thing. But in this case, it has been working out pretty splendidly. Why don't we just finish this one off? don't, because you can't. Okay. I'm pretty sure Steve is getting a little tired of his boosters being messed up. There, should have finished them off. Good job. Actually, I think we're better off with a rivet here. Let's get this one stuck to the ground. Let's prevent him from doing anything dangerous. What about this one? Yeah, that's fine. Mostly I just wanted to see what it looked like, which actually looks a little bit hilarious. Let's have you go smack this one. Potentially go evacuate crossback next turn if there's still a fight going on. Alright. Let's go ahead and get this one done. Another one down. Okay, that is not ideal. Still doable. Still doable. It's gonna take a second longer. Search 3. Open that door. Perfect. So they're gonna heal themselves. Perfect. As long as they're wasting their turns, everything's all fine and dandy. Right, so I need to get a few casts going on these guys. Let's get you evacuated. Probably gonna have Rapari over there, get Steve back up. So he's about to be knocked out. Is even worth? Let's see. Yeah, no, they're almost dead. It's fine. Steve will patch himself up in a second. Let's go ahead and finish this off. Okay. He might go for the finisher. I don't have a ton of. Just in case. Be over here to collect this card. And done for. That trap might not even be necessary. Nope. Completely not necessary. Let's get you over here and hope that there was something fun that dropped. Ah, dang it, why couldn't you drop an item back? That would have been nice. But no. Can't have nice things. I mean, that's a nice things, but we can't use that nice things. Actually gotten a couple of those. And no characters that can use them. So okay, yeah, that's definitely one of the harder ones, and we basically have 2 to go. So I have this one, basically just the uphill climb, and this one, the last boss of this area before moving on to what is basically the final zone here. So, yeah. Well, that went pretty alright, I think. All things considered. So, see you next time.